Vintage mopeds are awesome.
They're reliable and they're easy to work on.
And that is true. They're solid, usually reliable, and they're built to last a long time. And back in the day, unlike now in the sea of bikes that just look like just another bike, manufacturers weren't afraid to be different.
In fact, back then when these were made, there was a lot more variety, and I mean a lot. Just look at the Benelli catalog.
You had sports bikes, touring bikes, dirt bikes, mini bikes, the best moped ever made, the Export 3VK.
But when it comes to real mopeds like this, the most variety came from the transmission setup. You could have 3 or 4 speed manuals, you could have 2-speed automatics, CVTs, which was interesting, and you could have single speed setups, which doesn't seem like a great idea. Now this is a very unconventional system. Usually you would have the engine and transmission enclosed in the same engine block, I guess, with the clutch in it and everything, and then a drive chain moving the rear wheel. And the way Piaggio mopeds do it is the engine is here, as a separate unit. Then you have a centrifugal clutch here with a V-belt and fixed pulleys front and back. It kind of looks like a CVT if it couldn't move, if it couldn't shift, and then it's like a scooter. There's some gears in the rear hub, shifting the motion from clockwise to counterclockwise.
Now, as a transmission for a moped, it kind of makes sense, because you have a simple system that's cheap to make, with very few moving parts and low drivetrain losses. But you're coupling that to a tiny engine with no torque, and you're asking it to take off in 3rd gear. The main problem comes when you want to, accelerate. At a decent pace, at least, because if you're fine with this, then get a single speed moped, that's fine. Once you are moving, it does accelerate decently, for a moped from the 70s. I should also say that this Ciao here has some spice to it, it has some secret sauce, but I think it is fair, because a Ciao is much slower than a conventional moped, and other mopeds in the same category, real mopeds, have about this performance stock, and I haven't done anything too invasive, like a big bore kit or anything. Just some improvements. I have to put in some of my power as well. Just a decent stock bore cylinder, a decent pipe, not an expansion chamber, just a Sito Plus, which is like a stock pipe, but better, and a 12mm carb from a Piaggio C. We're keeping a decent speed, I guess. And now, if I put my speedometer on, cruising at a good 40 kilometers an hour, something along those lines. Slight downhill. Let's see what the top speed is like. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't want to blow it up. When it comes to cruising speed, I like to assume that you bought a moped knowing what you were getting yourself into. I don't think if you buy something like this, you're expecting to cruise at 50, 60 kilometers an hour or stuff like that. And I say a good 36, 37, let's call it 40. A good 40 kilometers an hour is a good speed for something that should do 45 tops, because, well, this Ciao specifically has a problem. First of all, I have way too much belt slack already, so maybe this belt is trash, which is annoying because it's new, but whatever. I think this clutch is slightly defective. I don't know how a stock Piaggio clutch should engage. This is not stock. It's an aftermarket thing I bought because I had a CVT on. I had to buy this, which I thought was a good quality part because it was kind of expensive compared to the others, and it was marked as an NOS Piaggio part, which it wasn't. The eBay seller, eBay, was like, sorry, tough luck, fuck you. And I say defective, it's not really defective, it works, kind of. I had to grind some material away because it would bind when bolted down. So now it spins freely, but I think the biting point is all messed up. Like, again, I don't know how it should be stock. Okay. But I think the biting point is way too low. Like, look. Now it's not. What? Yeah, it's also slipping, which doesn't help. Okay, let's go like at really low throttle so it doesn't slip. Let's see. Yeah, that's way too low. Like, on a flat surface, it's fine. But as soon as you hit, like, even the slightest incline, it just stops and it tracks. Which is a mild inconvenience, because then you have to pedal, and I freaking hate cardio. Like, if you're already moving, it's got some good torque, like some good pickup to go up these hills, like, which it's pretty steep here, so that's decent. But I think that is like my cylinder and my pipe working magic. Yeah, see, the biting point is way too low. It's already biting now. Yeah, see? Already. See, from a standstill. It's slipping. Go on! Go on! I should really do something about that, which is what I'm gonna do now, after lunch.
Now, because this is a centrifugal clutch, there's two ways you can raise the biting point. One of them is to put different springs here, putting stiffer ones, but that means having to buy new springs, which I don't really fancy right now. Package? No. Or you could reduce the weight of these, like, clutch shoes, I guess. Like, I don't really know how to call them. Like, they look like brake shoes, so I will call them clutch shoes, maybe. Now you can see I've already drilled some holes in them. Not because I wanted, I mean, kind of because I wanted to make them lighter, but mainly because when I got them out of the box, it wasn't biting particularly well, and I found out it was because, like, this surface here was binding against the inside of this drum thing. And while these were off this plate, I checked their weight and they were so far off each other. One of them was like 60 grams, another was like 62, and one was 66. So you can see the holes have different diameters because I took like different amounts. But apparently that is not enough. So I will proceed to do some more drilling. Good enough. Okay, clutch plates are even lighter. Let's see. What did we get? It's still very low. Okay. I mean, it picks up after a while. Yeah, I don't think it did much. It is still very lethargic, which doesn't bode well for what's coming next. Okay. Look at me, I have a real motorcycle. Give it a hand. Okay. So far it's working. Slightly higher cruising speed. I'm about at the speed limit, which is good. Now this is a slight downhill, but it's doing great. Let's see, can I accelerate?
I can. Yo! Yo, look at him go! 60! 60? Okay. I can get behind that. What do we do going up? Okay, getting pretty steep, but I am at the torque peak. I'm not even flooring it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, buddy. I see you. This is gonna be a problem. Yeah, hairpin turn means slowing down. Okay, it doesn't make it past 30, but it's not going down. Now this is very interesting, because with my CVT setup, I get the same exact top speed, but with a much better jump from 0 to 60. Like 60 kilometers an hour. And my CVT has like weird ratios in it, because the hub is like a 10-to-1 hub, which from what I understand is not the shortest you can have, and the rear pulley is 100 millimeters, which is the biggest one you can get. And I got a 90 millimeter one that I want to test. Very interesting results. It's not shit. You know, like it's slow, but it's not shit. It's enjoyable slow. Like, I thought it would be like unrideably slow. Good to know. Very good to know. Road trip? Maybe? Please don't slow down. Please go. Please move. Go on, 2-stroke torque. Please don't slow down. Oh, I'm going too fast. Going too fast. I can't go for the pass. There's a truck. There's a very yellow truck. Oh, wait. Wait. Yo, I don't have to go full... I don't have to go full steam, and it's going! Yeah, let's turn it off, because this light is real long. Should you buy a single-speed moped? Yeah, it's not that bad, honestly. As long as the clutch works and you don't live like anywhere near the geological equivalent of like a speed bump, then you'll be fine, then you'll be golden. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, do all those things if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more of this stuff, and I will gladly bring you more, because I have so much fun tinkering around these things. I would love to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so if you can make it happen, thank you. Thank you very kindly, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I am bailing. Bail. Bail. Curse you, bail.